Alright, welcome back everybody. It's 2 days before the drift event, and as normal, my car's not done. So, we're gonna try and finish it up. I've got some knuckles that he was gonna paint for me.
Our paint booth.
Oh, big thanks to Tim. I don't know how to say your last name, so we'll just like put your Instagram in this, but for trying to overnight those knuckles and then USPS turning that into 3 days. So, but yeah, so I finally got a little dingle dangle and then finished the car up and then should be at the track. So yeah, he was gonna paint that and then we'll kind of go through putting these knuckles on, and I made some tape marks on the floor.
Yeah, what's with the tape? Is that like...
So I measured my before angle with stock knuckles, and with my real dumb math, I think I have 48 degrees of angle. Oh, which is a lot. It's more than I need, and so we're kind of just gonna see how much these. I didn't really get these for more angle. I got these because I want it to drive less like your grandma's car and more like a wannabe drift car. But we'll get to that when it's all together.
So your axle tool is now a ball joint?
Yeah, multi-purpose. So yeah, I was trying to hammer it off like I did last time, and I just didn't feel like doing that anymore. But this axle tool fits pretty well. I just found some bucket bolts. This ball joint's kind of toast. Bam!
Not bad.
Should have done that first. I don't know. Can't get away from them, but I'm using Subaru Legacy TieRods because they're like that much longer than stock CRESSIDA ones. So I'm hoping these work.
Oh, and then you also have a bunch of spare inners, so that's why you got outers.
Oh yeah, I already had spare inners, so I didn't want to buy even longer ones. But we'll put the number for these, and I guess my inners. I know we posted those before, but yeah, these should work. If I need to, I can cut them down, but I might just run them further in today. We'll see what happens.
Let me see the play. One more, right? Just one more event. Just one more.
Yeah. I'm lazy. I haven't moved ones, but so you can see how much shorter it is, and also I think this is gonna have like very low Ackerman, so we'll try it out. But yeah, that's where all the angle comes from. So should be fun.
Party car.
Party car.
Party car. Alright, so plan B.
Yeah, the Subaru tie rods are actually too long. I don't really want to cut tonight. I mean, I probably should, but we just used the stock CRESSIDA one, and it seems to be good. We'll figure out when we put it on the ground and align it. It's got like 6 threads, which I can't remember if the rule is half the diameter or a full diameter in engagement. I don't remember. I'm gonna go with half so I feel better. So yeah, we'll see if it bends at the track.
We'll have more to replace them with.
Yeah, I think Huey has extra outers, right?
And we'll figure out some kind of combination that works.
Alright, so everything's back together, wheels on the ground. Now we're gonna measure, see if it actually gave me any more angle, which it should. So basically how we do this, so I'll mark 0 here. It looks like the car moved, which kind of sucks, but 0, and then we'll turn it all the way, and then we'll mark that, and then we'll just do a little math, aka plug your dimensions into Google. Yeah, so this 48, I think is pretty good, but it's also not max because I was by myself when I did it, so it's just where it would sit by itself. So might actually
like more. Tire bind and all that weird weirdness.
So I'm gonna mark this and then have Huey go in, turn it, and then I'll mark it again. So this is the real easy way that I do this. Just from the center, I mark 6 inches. And from that, you go straight. What is that? Gives me what, 4.5? That's right. It says I have 53 degrees of angle now. So I gained 5 degrees. Which doesn't seem like much, but I had more than enough before.
Plus, there's more to go. Because,
yeah, there's maybe another 5 degrees in there.
Because when I let go of the steering wheel, I definitely went back, I don't know, like from 12 o'clock to 2 o'clock. Like,
yeah.
So I lost a couple of degrees.
I mean, over 50 is already amazing. I think, the cool kids are getting like 60 on all the fancy kits, so.
For poor man's Wisefab?
Yeah. So, like I said, the biggest reason I wanted this is for response, because like before I had 48 degrees angle, but it still drove like a stock Cressida, so should be like, I don't know, the wheel might be too fast now, but we'll just learn, I guess. But yeah, we're gonna button this up and then we're headed to the track. Back, and as you can see, I sucked at the last event and was everywhere but the course. And
it was dark. We didn't really get much footage.
Yeah,
so.
I wear glasses, so it's hard to see at night anyway.
And we were having too much fun, so.
Yeah, but since I found a sweet way to dismount a tire while on track, I gotta see what's bent, and something's bent because the wheel's straight and the wheel's not straight. So we also, I think the master cylinder is dying on the clutch because I can't even get it to gear, which is why I haven't washed it, but we're gonna bleed that just so I can move it around, and I'm ordering a new one. We'll get that fixed. Basically, my favorite part at Grange, what do you call them? The triple 90s?
Yeah.
I went a little too wide, and usually I drop the rear wheel because it looks cool, and I did that, and it also decided to drop the front wheel, which did this, but I guess when it did this, it ripped the tire off completely, so.
Yeah, so we ended up driving on this whole edge to get off the end of the track, and it was already late, so we ended up calling it a night. So, yeah, that's the story. And
this rubber ripped out. I don't know when that happened, but that's why I crashed.
So, yeah.
So, yeah, let's figure out what I meant.
All right, go ahead and spin it. And see it. Ooh, yeah.
That's why I run cheaper stuff instead of like fancy drift specific stuff, is because that tie rod's like $12 versus whatever a nice one costs, and all I gotta do is change it. I gotta trim these down, but
we'll be back in business.
Yeah, that's why I run the cheaper stuff, and if you're not like pro competing, I think it's a good reason is to not run the cheaper, or not run the expensive stuff. So we're gonna bleed the clutch so I can move it in and out. I know it's like real trivial, but I really like to wash them after events, and it's filthy. Well, it works good enough to move around so I can fix things, so that's it for now. Thanks for liking and watching this video, subscribing if you haven't, we'll catch you next time.